So, now in today's video, I will be cooking. No, not in the kitchen, but here in the greenhouse where the temperature is nearly 30 degrees. So the job today is to try and cool this greenhouse down to make it a better environment, not only for the plants, but for me. I'm Gang Gang. Welcome to the channel Gang Gang and Peanuts, 2 cooked peas in a pod. Whew, now, it seems a bit strange to me that I've spent all winter trying to keep the heat in this greenhouse. And now, as we move through the spring towards the summer, I'm trying to get the heat out of the greenhouse. And the temperature in here at the moment is 29.4, and it's still mid-morning. Now that is not an environment that's enjoyable for me to be in, and it's certainly not an environment that's best for the plants in here. So today I'm going to try to cool down this greenhouse, and I'm going to be using 3 different ways of doing it. Let me show you what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to remove the bubble wrap, and then I'll show you some of the things I'll be using. So here we are back in the greenhouse. It's quite echoey in here without the bubble wrap. The bubble wrap's been removed and I've cleaned the glass. And the temperature now is 26.6, although it has clouded over a little. So taking that bubble wrap off obviously has brought the temperature down. Now, one of the 3 ways that I'm going to try and reduce the temperature in here and make it much better for the plants and for myself, the first thing I'm going to do is use some of this. This is shade netting, and this is a HDPE, or a high density polyethylene. It's a 50% shade. I don't know if you can see that. There we are. It comes in different percentages of shade. This is a 50%, so this should be ideal for the vegetables. And because it's a HDPE plastic, which is widely used, it also makes this resistant to the UV rays, and it also makes it very hard wearing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drape it over the top of the greenhouse, because I've done some research, and normally I would hang the netting in the greenhouse, but apparently by fitting it on the outside of the greenhouse, it's much better for cooling properties. So I'm going to put that to the test. I'm going to hang this over the outside. We'll take another reading of the temperature and see what effect it's having. Let's do that. So now that the netting is draped over the greenhouse, I need to secure it down. And one of the ways I think I'm going to use are these bungees. Now in the material itself there are lots of little holes, so all I've done is hook the bungee in one of the holes at one end, and I've secured it down to the base rail of the greenhouse. I've done that on several points, and I think that should keep it in place should it get a bit windy. I think that'll be okay. We will find out. Well, that was fairly straightforward. I just draped the netting over and secured it down with the bungees. Now the cost of the netting was about £45, and I think that's quite a good investment because I think I'll be using it for at least 5 years. So that's not too bad, is it? Now, the second thing that I'm going to use to help me to cool down this greenhouse are these autovents. Let me show you them. Now, this is an autovent, and it is exactly what it says. It automates the opening and closing of the windows, and you can do that by adjusting this little screw on the back, and that will make it open and close at the relevant time as the temperature builds. So there we are, an autovent. Excellent. So that brings us on to the third thing I'm going to use to cool down this greenhouse, and it's right behind me. It's one of these. Now this fan is an oscillating fan, which obviously means it moves backwards and forwards, and it has variable speeds. So if I can find the right speed and set it in the right place in the greenhouse, I think this is going to be a big help in keeping the temperatures down. Now with the fan going and the netting on and the vent open, the temperature has changed. It's now come down to just under 22 degrees. Now that is a much, much better environment, not only for me, but for these plants. So, get yourself some netting, get the windows open, find yourself a fan. You don't have to have an expensive fan. You don't even have to have mains power in your greenhouse to run a fan. You could buy a solar fan, and there are many of them at the moment on the internet, and they're quite inexpensive. And I think I've cracked the problem. This greenhouse is now lovely and cool. Excellent. So there you have it. That's how I'm going to be using 3 ways to try and keep this greenhouse nice and cool throughout this summer. Now remember that what I do is not necessarily the right way. It's just my way, and that's what I'm showing you. So, if you've enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up, or leave me a comment down below telling me how you are going to try and keep your greenhouse or polytunnel, how you're going to try and keep it cool this summer. Or you may even consider clicking the subscribe button. Come along and join us, see some of the things that we get up to on this channel. Anyway, I'm Gang Gang. This is Gang Gang and Peanut, 2 cool peas in a pod. And as ever, until next time, take care. Bye.